Hello and welcome to the Daily Mill for Sunday, the 26th of May 2024. Well, what happened today? We finally found out who our last opponent would be in the EFL Championship next season. It was the playoff final, and the winner went up to the Premier League, and the loser stayed down in the Championship and gets to play us next season twice. And that loser, ladies and gentlemen, is Leeds United. Yet again, I think they were saying on the television they haven't won a playoff final ever. And the bad luck continues. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. So there you go. Does this help us? Does this hinder us? Apparently, they have some loans that need to be paid back. So in order to do that, they will need to sell some players. So that is interesting. About £100 million worth, there or thereabouts. So there you go. Interesting times ahead. It looks like the Championship next season may be a bit more open. Not like last season, but like the season before, where we nearly got into the playoffs and Luton won via the playoffs. It may be a similar situation to that, and maybe Millwall can take advantage of that. So we will see. We will see. So yeah, it's Leeds. We get to play Leeds, and this is it now, confirmed. This is from Wikipedia. These are the teams we're playing next season: Blackburn Rovers, Bristol City, Burnley, Cardiff City, Coventry City, Derby County, Hull City, Leeds United, Luton Town, Middlesbrough, Norwich City, Oxford United, Plymouth Argyle, Portsmouth, Preston North End, Queen's Park Rangers, Sheffield Wednesday, Stoke City, Sunderland, Swansea City, Watford, West Bromwich Albion, and Sheffield United, who will start off the season at the bottom of the table on -2 points. And in other news, I think yesterday it was announced, Plymouth Argyle have appointed Wayne Rooney as their manager, so that should be one of the relegation places sorted. So less chance of us to get relegated. There's only 2 relegation places to play for. So there you go. Interesting times ahead. We've got, what have we got? We've got Oxford and Portsmouth and Derby coming up. Interesting times ahead. Who are you looking forward to playing next season? Are you going to go to any of the away games? Yes. But now we know. And before we knew, Neil Harris was asked about what he thought of the Championship complexion for next season. And this is what he said. This is from londonnewsonline.co.uk, the South London Press's online website. Millwall boss on Championship complexion for next season. Ipswich Town deserves success. Millwall head coach Neil Harris has given his verdict on some of the movers in and out of the Championship. The complexion of the Championship make-up for next season will be fully known after today, when Leeds United and Southampton face each other in the playoff final at Wembley. Well, yeah, now we know it's Leeds. Ipswich Town and Leicester City have already been promoted, but one of the clubs relegated from the top flight in the previous campaign will not be bouncing back. Portsmouth and Derby County have come up as the 2 from the League One, with Oxford United winning the playoffs after defeating Bolton Wanderers. Rotherham United, Huddersfield and Birmingham City have dropped into England's 3rd tier. Harris, speaking to the South London Press a couple of weeks ago, said, Ipswich falls into that bracket of Norwich and Hull have invested well into their group, maybe similar to West Brom as well, that secondary phase behind Leeds, Leicester and Southampton. They're big spenders in this division. You've seen Leicester get out of it, and Southampton and Leeds are in the playoffs. I'm delighted for Kieran. He's done an unbelievable job. Their points per game over the 2 years he's been in charge is phenomenal. They deserve success. They are really well won and financially backed over the last couple of years to get an opportunity to go to the Premier League. And I'll be really interested in watching the playoffs games. Portsmouth and Derby are huge football clubs, and they'll be welcomed in the division. Two big clubs replacing the likes of Birmingham and Huddersfield. In terms of teams coming down, Sheffield United will be competitive under Chris Wilder. They will recruit well and be well backed. There are solidarity payments, and they will have investment into their playing structure. As always, the Championship will be a tough league next season. I think it's going to be more open. Obviously, it's always a tough. League. You do get odd results happening. So there you go. I think it's going to be, like I said, I think it's going to be more open. I don't think we're going to see a runaway leader. What does that mean? Mill can step in there and do something? Hopefully we can. Hopefully, but we have to wait and see. Obviously, the fixtures come out on the 26th, so in exactly a month's time, the 26th of June, the fixtures come out, and I think within a few days they said they're going to do the TV selections for the first couple of months, and by the start of the season now they're going to do the TV selections for up until January. So we'll know where the fixtures are. The club will know where the fixtures are. They can strategize, analyze, and figure out how we're gonna move, how we're gonna play these games, and hopefully get the results that we can, and carry on how we left off last season. And on that note, thank you for watching, and goodbye.